I accidentally stained a guest's silk scarf, and a white woman slapped me in the face.
That's French chiffon.
Please don't do that.
Well, she's just a clumsy...
We don't treat our slaves that way.
Are you a Negro lover?
My name is Anna, a black slave of humble status, but I grew up on the plantation, and I had a very close relationship with the young Master Jackson. Even our playful moments crossed the boundaries that once divided black and white. That night, the plantation held a grand ball. Not only white guests could attend in formal attire, even the slaves from the farm were allowed to dance freely. But when I was switching dance partners, I accidentally bumped into a white noble guest. I immediately realized my mistake and lowered my head humbly before the count. Even the music stopped playing. The whole atmosphere turned tense, because in that era, even if plantation owners allowed black slaves to dress up, most white people still hated being touched by them. Sensing the tension, Jackson stepped forward nervously, and under everyone's skeptical gaze, he led me away from the crowd. Afterward, my father quietly comforted me, while Jackson was called away by his mother, because he was supposed to dance with the daughter of a wealthy merchant. Seeing Jackson so happy hurt me even more than being slapped earlier, because deep down, I had already fallen for the handsome young master. A few days later, the old master suddenly suffered a heart attack and was nearing the end of his life. Before he died, he told Jackson to inherit his fortune and business. Then he grabbed my father's hand and told him to protect Jackson with all his strength. After those last words, he passed away. Heartbroken, Jackson went to the empty weaving room to cry. I quietly followed behind him. At first, I only wanted to comfort him, but Jackson suddenly pulled me into his arms. Our young hearts broke through the walls of race and burned with uncontrollable passion. Months later, when we met alone again at night, I excitedly told Jackson I was pregnant. Jackson joyfully lifted me in his arms, but unexpectedly, his mother ordered him to marry Elizabeth, a girl with royal blood and great wealth. Facing his mother's demands, Jackson had no choice but to agree. Soon the time came for me to give birth. Through my painful screams, our child was about to be born, but the man I loved was out on a romantic date with Elizabeth. In the heat of the moment, Jackson even knelt down and proposed to her. Outside my room, my father anxiously waited, and when he heard the baby crying, he saw me holding a fair-skinned baby girl. Overjoyed, he ran to tell Jackson the good news. But when he arrived at the mansion, the Jackson family was hosting a banquet. He publicly announced the birth of a slave's child and told Jackson that Anna's body was strong and healthy. Elizabeth, who was attending the banquet, realized the newborn was Jackson's daughter. Furious, she stormed out. Back in her room, Elizabeth was heartbroken, but her mother comforted her, saying not to worry, because many white men had done the same. Meanwhile, Jackson was naming his daughter. He called her Quinn, and deliberately left the father's name blank. He said he loved me, but deep down he was nothing but a hypocrite.